Hi everyone. I forgot to grab my iPad. It's Michelle at Serendipity House. I am having one of those mornings where I'm kind of working a little bit on everything. This is an impromptu live because I'm finishing up a frame on a Japonica mirror. So I thought, well, I should turn the camera on because last time I'm not sure if I got to finish it for you guys, and the last time I created this, it also sold before I could take pictures. Here I am. So I'm getting things ready for my live on IOD today at 1, which is this mess behind me. I just shellacked it. I'm going to paint it white before I go live so that we don't have to wait for paint to dry. But let's look at this mirror. Say hello when you come on. I think I've got allergies or something. My voice is weird. All right. So this mirror is very similar to one I did about a month ago. Like I said, it just kind of flew out the door. And so you've seen me do the application. Let's see if I can get lower this. I need to go buy some lights. I've got lights out in here. All right, do we see that? No, not very well. I'm going to try to lower my stand. Be patient. There we go. How's that? That looks better. Okay, so Japonica. I love this. I love the colors. Oh, I've got it sitting on something because I painted it. So this is all just pieces of the Japonica transfer that I cut out to fit on the mirror the way I want it. I've got more than half of it left. I cleaned first with rubbing alcohol, and I am going to go around and I see some marks with a little bit of a towel and clean that off. But you can't spray this. I don't seal it after, but this is not going anywhere unless you take a razor blade to it. Hi Jean and Judy and Sandra, good to see you guys. Wearing my dirty apron today because I knew I was going to get it more dirty. So anyway, so to save myself time because of the 100 projects, this is painted in skeleton key right over a bright gold. And I had this mirror in my shop actually for about 2 months. I had some, it didn't sell the way it was, even though I had some things like some hanging stained glass on some of those cup sections. I was using it as a display also. So I thought I would grab it and redo it because the gold, I guess, just wasn't doing it for people. So I mixed skeleton key, DIY paint skeleton key in with some top coat so that I wouldn't need to go back and do separate. So there's 2 coats of it mixed in, and then my what I was going to do is go back and wet distress it off, but the top coat is working so well that when I tried to do that yesterday, it was not rubbing off back to the gold. So plan B in my weird voice today is that I am going to put gold gilding wax on this to add the dimension and add a little bit of the gold in, and that's going to bring it all together. You can probably see that I've left some gold right on the edge there on the inside, and so I'm just going to bring it back around. Hi Suzanne. Hi Suzanne and Jean. Good to see you guys. All right, so I'm adding this gold gilding wax. It's French gilding wax. It's been out of stock at my supplier for 3 months because it comes from France. And I've just ordered like 15 new containers of it that should be shipping this week. So it's going to be available on my website. Again, it's been sold out forever. Some people use brushes. I put it on the tip of my finger. And I am just going to go around here and I'm going to hit the high spots. Now this does not come out. Once you get this rubbed on, it's not going to come off. It's a wax. It does have solvents in it. I can smell it. I wonder if I could zoom you guys down. I probably chose the wrong camera here, the wrong camera stand because my lights, it's so dark in here. I need an apprentice. If anybody's nearby and loves to do little things because I'm going nuts. All right, so I am just going to move you guys closer. Who uses this stuff? It comes in silver, Comes in shades of gold, it comes in copper, and it's like magic. I've been using it for about 6-7 years now. And I keep an open thing of it in my actual, in the shop where I sell things. I keep an opened one because sometimes I just go around, I'll look at something I did and be like, oh, I need something else. And I'll just whip this out. And because all you do is wipe it with a cloth after. Now don't get it where you don't want it. Because like I said, it won't come out unless, it will come out if you have clear waxed first. It will still like erase like a regular wax, but I have not clear waxed this. All right. So if you can imagine this mirror, which I probably have a picture of somewhere, just totally gold. I think this already looks so much better, and this is so easy to do. Yeah, it is, it's so much better already, I think. It makes a huge difference. So on my finger, I have lots of things on my fingers today, and I'm just hitting all the high spots. So when I painted it, I made sure to get the paint like way down in there. So anything, and it's like quick dimension. There aren't many products I actually apply with my fingers. These waxes might actually be the only one. What a difference already, right? And this is gonna take me probably about 15 minutes to do the whole mirror the way I want it. Now, if I wanna do some details, like I think I might wanna get into this. I'll show you how I do that. I'm gonna grab a little brush. I'm not gonna use my finger for that because in this case, I definitely don't wanna get it on my mirror because it's already got the transfer on it. And you know, sometimes people ask, why didn't you paint first? Sometimes a piece just kind of comes together when it comes together. I painted after I painted part of it before the transfer, but I just never know what the details are gonna be. All right, let me grab a brush and I'll show you how I do that. Now the brush needs to be one that you're okay throwing away or reusing because, so I'm trying to find my brushes that are not expensive. And, all right, so this little brush, it's kind of stiff. I might have even bought it to go with the wax. How much do you pay? FYI, Michelle and I are friends. What? You must be, how much do I pay for what, Jean? Like, you must be answering somebody else. All right, so I think if I go here, how much do I pay for a pot of, you want me to give away all my secrets, Jean? I think these are like $30. My prices just went up, and so whatever's on my website right now when I list the new ones are going to go up $2 or $3. And I don't know, I know that is awful, but I gotta tell you that a lot of my products, the prices have been going up in the last couple of months. I don't know if it's COVID, shipping, my shipping has gone up. Oh, that has such shine. Now there are lots of gold paints that you can use. I like the gilding wax. I feel like it has, and I do use gold paints. It just depends on the project I'm doing. Look, there's a little bug crawling right there. All right, and then I'm gonna buff it. I like a little bit, also a little bit of translucency. I think that's good. Gold leafing is also, I like doing that with actual leaf, but too messy for this. So I feel like with I use a lot of different products, and there are just products meant for different applications, and it just depends on what you're doing. All right, let me just finish this spot right here, and then we're gonna buff it with a lint-free rag. I don't need to get the inside lip actually because I left the gold on that when I painted. What do you think? I think it makes a huge difference. There's a lot of product in my brush, so I just want to keep wiping. One of these pots, by the way, I use it a lot. A gold pot will last me maybe 9 months, and I use it on everything. The silver and the copper I don't use as often. I've got pots of those that I've had for 2 years. So even though it's expensive, it's great stuff, and a little goes a very long way. Okay, so let's get my lint-free rag, which last time I had to buy in a roll because I couldn't find it in one of those big heavy-duty buckets. All right, so let's go, and I may not get much off, but like any wax, the more you buff, the shinier it's gonna get. So you just let it sit a minute. And then I just rub over it because you don't want like any pieces that, if I accidentally had like a big chunk on my finger. And look, there's really nothing coming off. I am going to expect more to come off here. I'm going to be a little more careful because I don't want it to. All right, so I got a little more off, but I also didn't really let it sit very long. I'm just going to, and you can see it shine right up. It's smooth and glossy, and it is not wet anymore. Yep, it's just nice and smooth. It shouldn't come off anymore. So that is how I finish my mirrors. This is actually so much easier than wet distressing, actually. I don't know why I don't just always do it like this. So, oh, I love it. I just love it. I'm not, you guys know that I'm really not, I don't do Asian decor much. But I have to say, when I've been putting together this Japonica by myself, instead of laying it out as a whole, I'm pulling out the pieces that are more me and more my style. And I think for me, that's what I find that I'm cutting out, just because it's more my style, is that there's a bunch of flowers that are this dark burgundy color, and I don't really do burgundies and reds. And so I think without that, for me, focusing on and pulling in these greens and these kind of dusty pinks and adding the black and white, it's just feeling, you know, I've made it my style. They're selling well. I think they're really quite pretty, and they don't feel out of line with the rest of the work that I do. So anyways, this is going to be going in the shop with me tomorrow. I'm going to get a picture of it, hopefully before we open. All right, so let me just show you. I'm going to be careful of this. Thanks, Joanne. All right, let me see if I can get, here's the tricky part for me. Oh, it's sitting on top of something. Hold on, I got this on my finger, so I want to not, and you know what, I could tape this actually too, because it's got sealer in it and I know it's not going anywhere. But I also write down in here, I can't see what you're seeing because I want to get like right down in there, just none of this flat part. So sometimes if I'm not careful, it wraps around the side of my finger and I just have to be careful what I'm getting. But it really does look natural if you get, yeah, right up to these details. And especially because this, when it hangs, okay, I got in there, I got a little finger of it there by accident, 3 of them. I'm not sure how I'm going to fix that. Let's address that. I'm not slow and careful at all. I was saying to my daughter, I was talking to somebody on the phone making an appointment yesterday, and the person was quiet and slow and just really calm. And it was taking a while for them to get my appointment, and I appreciate people who are able to do that, but it is so not my energy at all. I go fast and then I crash, and I got off the phone and I said, wow, that was so hard. Like it was even a little bit like I was getting so impatient just because I wanted the words to come out of her mouth faster, which I can't control. But anyways, I go fast and I mess things up, and so then we go back and try to fix them. That's what I was starting to talk about. Okay, so let's just see. I'm not let's try. Let's see, I haven't put any wax on this. I got to think about how I'm going to fix that. I know you can't see it right now. I don't know. How would I fix that? I don't want to put wax over because it's going to change the color of my paint. But maybe I do. Let's try it out. Whatever, it's just a mirror. Let's see if it works, you guys. All right, let me find my clear wax. Pop it open. Maybe. Because, you know, I'm all about fixing my mistakes with you guys. So we can see, oh, that doesn't look clear. It says clear, but there's white all over it. I don't know if I trust that. Let's see if I have a second clear wax, because I'm a little worried. White, black, clear. Let's try this one. I'm guessing that maybe was at the end, and so I mixed. All right, so we're gonna go with the fact that this is wax, and we're gonna try to use wax as an eraser, which might not work because there's no wax underneath. Basically, the rule is if you have wax underneath. All right, so let me just wait a minute for my camera to catch up. This right here is the part that I'm gonna try to fix. I wanna make sure you guys can see it. Maybe not. I need to be able to see it too, so I'm not gonna lift up the... Can you see where it's messed up? Hi, Lisa. Thank you. Go fast and crash like a greyhound. You love greyhounds. You're so funny. All right, right here. All right, there's like a 30-second delay, so I can't tell if you can see this or not. That's why I'm holding my finger. All right, I'm going to try to find another one of those brushes. Let's get another brush here. All right, so this is just regular clear wax. Here goes nothing. I'm just going to put it. Oh, could totally. So here's the deal. If it totally discolors my paint, okay, that actually worked. But now, if this totally discolors my paint, what I'm going to have to do, and I think it is I'm going to go around and I'm going to wax this part when I'm done, so that all the way around it's the same color. Okay, that did erase though, so that's good news. So now what I'm going to have to do, this is just, if you know the basics of how your products work, you can fix any of these issues. You just have to think, okay, what are the rules around this product? So now what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to wait until I'm finished because I'm sure I'll make some more mistakes. Basically, the whole inside of this all the way around so that the color matches is just going to be wax. So I'm going to put it on and I'm going to wipe it off, and then you won't be able to tell I fixed any mistakes. And actually, you know what? That's all the part that I like the best about doing this, is because, believe it or not, there's a lot of troubleshooting. If you make a mistake and if you don't like something, you have to know how to fix it, how to change it, how to salvage it. Now I can't get my camera stand to go back up again, so we've just got this. All right, guys, so listen, I am going to finish doing this now, and I'm also, if you guys are around at 1 o'clock, let me take my camera off the stand, even though it's dark. I'm going to show you in the dark. There we go. So this little stand I'm working on at 1 o'clock on the IOD page. And I've got the drawers out, and I've got the top, which is going to be added to. I'm going to be painting this and then talking about maybe incorporating laying some stamps on it. So I'm not positive where this is going. I've already removed some from last week. I've changed it up a little because I didn't like what I had. So if you guys are around at 1 Eastern time on the IOD Facebook page, join me over there. All right. I hope you guys learned something. If you're looking for any of the gilding waxes, I'll have them on my website in a couple of days. It's serendipity.house. I'm going to wait until I know they've shipped to me because I just ordered them to Monday. I ordered them. So this stuff is awesome. It's called Gold Gilding Wax. All right, have an awesome day. I'm sure I'll see a couple of you or all of you at 1 o'clock. See you in a bit. Bye.